Welcome back to Daily English Insights. Today's topic is one that every English learner knows too well. You know the words, you understand the grammar, but when you try to speak, your brain suddenly goes silent. You freeze. You start translating in your head, and by the time the English words come out, the moment has already passed. Let's start with a story. Imagine this. You're sitting in a cafe abroad. The barista smiles and says, "Hey, what would you like today?" You know what you want? A cappuccino. But your brain starts spinning. You think the word in your language, then try to translate it into English, then wonder if you should say "I want" or "Can I get?" The barista waits. You panic. Finally, you say something like, I want coffee, yes please." The barista nods politely, but inside you feel embarrassed. You studied English for years. So why does it disappear when you need it most? You're not alone. Almost every English learner has felt this. It's not about intelligence. It's not about effort. It's about the translation trap. Let's talk about what that means. When you learn a language, your brain builds two systems. The first is your native language brain, fast, emotional, automatic. The second is your English brain, new, smaller, still growing. When you speak, your brain wants to use the strong system first, your native language. So it grabs a thought, translates it into English, checks the grammar, fixes the pronunciation, and by the time it's ready, the conversation has already moved on. That's why you freeze. It's not because you don't know English. It's because you're thinking in the wrong system. Now let's use contrast framing to really see the difference. Translating brain. Okay, I want to say this. In my language, it's quiero café. Okay, translate that. I want coffee. Wait, should I say a coffee or some coffee? English thinking brain. I want coffee. Simple, clear, no translation. Can you feel the difference? The first one is slow, heavy, stressful. The second is light and free. Here's a simple analogy. Translating is like walking with heavy boots. Every step is slow and hard. Thinking in English is like walking barefoot on the beach. Light, natural, and free. Let's shadow that together. Repeat after me slowly. Translating is like walking with heavy boots. Thinking in English is like walking barefoot and free. Now say it naturally. Thinking in English is like walking barefoot and free. Nice. You can already feel your brain relax when you say it out loud. Now, let's talk about what's really happening when you translate every word. When you think in your language, your brain first creates the idea, "I'm hungry." Then it finds your language word for hungry, then it searches for the English version. But that process takes time. Milliseconds, but enough to make your brain tired and your speech slow. That's why you sound robotic or unsure. Let's hear the difference. Translating version. I am, how to say, hungry. Thinking version. I'm hungry. Do you hear the rhythm? The second one feels alive, connected to real feeling. Now I want you to reflect for a moment. Do you translate before you speak? Do you silently prepare every sentence before opening your mouth? If yes, you're not failing. You're just training in the wrong mode. Your goal is to switch your brain from the translation mode to the English thinking mode, what I call the English thinking zone. In this zone, you don't think in grammar rules. You don't translate. You think in ideas. Let's try this together. Close your eyes and imagine something simple. A cup of coffee. Don't think the word in your language. Just see the image. Now say in English, coffee. Again, coffee. Now imagine you're drinking it. Say, it's hot. Say it again. It's hot. Now imagine the taste. Say, it's good. You just thought in English, not in translation. That's the English thinking zone. And when you live in this zone, everything gets easier. Listening becomes smoother. Speaking feels natural. You start to feel English instead of building it piece by piece. Let's compare two short dialogues. Translation mode. Barista. What would you like? You. Wait. What's the word for cup again? Small cup. No, I mean medium. Okay. I want coffee. Thinking mode. Barista. What would you like? You. Hi. Can I get a coffee, please? Barista. Sure. Anything else? You. No, that's all. Thank you. The first version feels heavy and slow. The second version feels like real life. So how do you escape the translation trap? By practice. Not by memorizing words, but by training your mind to stay in English. Here's a short exercise. Repeat after me slowly. I can stop translating. I can think in English. My brain learns faster every day. Now faster, and with confidence. I can stop translating. I can think in English. My brain learns faster every day. Perfect. You're not just saying words. You're rewiring your brain. And here's something important. Every time you speak English, even if it's simple, you strengthen your English brain. The more you use it, the less you'll need translation. So next time you speak, don't aim for perfect grammar. Aim for connection. Take a deep breath. Look the other person in the eyes, and just say it. In English. Remember, fluency is not about knowing every word. It's about staying calm, clear, and confident while you speak. You already have the words. Now it's time to change how your mind uses them. You can train your brain to switch modes, from translating to thinking. And in the next part, we'll learn exactly how to do that, with simple, powerful techniques to train your brain to think in English every single day. Now that you understand the trap, let's learn how to break free and start thinking in English. Step by step. Now that you understand the translation trap, let's train your brain to think in English. Step by step. This is where transformation begins. It's not magic, it's mindset training. You'll learn simple techniques that reprogram your brain, so English becomes automatic, natural, and alive in your thoughts. Notice the translation moment. The first step is awareness. Most learners don't realize when they start translating. It happens fast. You hear something, you understand it in your language, then you search for English words. That's the trap. Let's take a simple example. You want to say, I'm hungry, but your brain says, wait, what's the English word for hungry? You pause. You hesitate. That pause is the moment to catch. When you notice it, stop translating. Take a breath. Say it simply in English, even if it's not perfect. For example, translating mode. I don't know the word. What is hungry? English thinking mode. I want food. Same meaning. No translation. Let's shadow that together. Slowly. I want food. Now natural speed. I want food. Now faster. I want food. Perfect. You spoke English directly, not through translation. Each time you catch that moment, you train your brain to stay in English. Say these phrases after me. I can speak without translating. I choose simple English. My brain understands ideas, not just words. Think in images, not words. The next step is visualization. Fluent speakers don't think in sentences. They think in pictures, sounds, and feelings. When you see a cup, don't think of the word in your language first. Just see it and say, cup. When you look outside and see rain, say, it's raining. When you feel hungry, say, I'm hungry. Let's shadow these short phrases. I see a car. It's raining. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I feel happy. Now again, slowly first, then naturally. I see a car. It's raining. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I feel happy. Good. These are simple sentences, but they build English patterns in your brain. Here's a fun visualization exercise. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. You're walking down the street. You see a dog. You think, that's a cute dog. You hear cars. It's noisy here. You feel the wind. It's cold today. You didn't translate anything. You just lived in English. Let's shadow those together. That's a cute dog. It's noisy here. It's cold today. Perfect. This is how you train your mind to connect images with English directly. Use English for small thoughts now. Let's make it part of your daily life. Throughout your day, small thoughts appear. I'm tired. That looks nice. Let's go. Usually you think them in your own language. From now on, say them in English. In your mind or out loud. Let's practice with a short list. Repeat after me. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm ready. That looks nice. Let's go. It's okay. I'm late. I feel good. Now say them faster. Naturally, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm ready. That looks nice. Let's go. It's okay. I'm late. I feel good. Excellent. Each of these small thoughts builds English speed in your brain. Over time, you'll notice something magical. Your brain will start to choose English automatically. Try it tomorrow. When you wake up, instead of thinking, I need to get up in your language, say it in English, I need to get up. When you eat, think, this is good. When you finish work, think, I'm done for today. Every thought you move into English brings you closer to fluency. Mini real-life scenes now. Let's practice thinking in English through real-life scenes. Imagine you're at home. You look at the clock. It's late. You make coffee. It smells good. You sit down. I'm tired but happy. Now, you're on the bus. You look out the window. It's raining again. You wait. This bus is so slow. You smile. I'll get there soon. Let's shadow these short monologues together. Slowly, then naturally. It's late. It smells good. I'm tired but happy. It's raining again. This bus is so slow. I'll get there soon. Beautiful rhythm. Here's another scene. At the store. You walk in. I need some milk. You check the shelf. It's too expensive. You find another one. This one is cheaper. At the counter. Here you go. Thank you. Let's shadow again. Natural speed. I need some milk. It's too expensive. This one is cheaper. Here you go. Thank you. You see how simple it is? You're training your brain to think directly in English words for real life. You can create these scenes anywhere. Brushing your teeth, cooking, taking a walk. The goal isn't to sound perfect. The goal is to think continuously in English. Shadowing loop. The 5-minute English. Mind now. It's time for a full mini training. Your 5-minute English mind exercise. For the next 5 minutes each day, you'll speak or think only in English. No translation allowed. Even if you don't know a word, describe it simply. For example, you don't know the word spoon? Say, the thing I use to eat soup. You forget umbrella? Say, the thing for rain. You're still speaking English, and that's what matters. Let's try a quick round together. Repeat after me. Slow, natural, fast, slow. I'm at home. I'm drinking tea. It's warm. I feel good. Natural. I'm at home, drinking tea. It's warm. I feel good. Fast. I'm at home drinking tea. It's warm. I feel good. Now another one. Slow. I'm walking to work. It's sunny. I feel happy. Natural. I'm walking to work. It's sunny. I feel happy. Fast. I'm walking to work. It's sunny. I feel happy. Great. When you practice this way, you're building reflexes, not translation habits. You're teaching your brain to connect feelings, actions, and words directly. Let's add a few more short loops. I'm sitting in a cafe. The music is nice. I'm relaxed. I'm waiting for the bus. It's late again. I'm getting cold. I'm cooking dinner. It smells great. I'm hungry. Now say them naturally, with emotion. You're not repeating. You're living in English. Here's your key phrase for this part. Don't try to be perfect. Try to stay in English. Repeat that after me. Don't try to be perfect. Try to stay in English. Again, naturally. Don't try to be perfect. Try to stay in English. This is the golden rule of fluency training. Contrast framing. Let's look at one final comparison to see how much progress you've made. Translating version, you think, I want to say I'm hungry. What's the word again? Hungry? You pause, your brain gets stuck, you lose confidence. Thinking version, you see food, feel hunger, and say instantly, I'm hungry. I want food. Let's shadow that difference. I'm hungry. I want food. Again, slow. I'm hungry. I want food. Now fast. I'm hungry. I want food. It feels natural now, doesn't it? Here's another one. Translating version. How to say muy frío. Very cold? It's very cold. Thinking version. Brr. It's cold today. Let's shadow it. It's cold today. Now with emotion. Brr. It's cold today. You're not just learning grammar. You're learning rhythm, feeling, and flow. And that's how your English brain grows stronger, through practice that connects words with real emotion. So here's your daily challenge. Spend 5 minutes every day living in English. Describe what you see, what you do, what you feel, all in simple English. No translation, no stress, just connection. Every time you do it, your English brain becomes faster. Every phrase you shadow makes your thinking smoother. Every mistake you accept builds confidence. You're no longer learning English like a student. You're living English like a speaker. Take a breath and say this with me. I'm not translating. I'm thinking in English. I can do this every day. Perfect. You're no longer translating. You're thinking in English. Now, let's make that new mindset part of your everyday life, so you can speak with calm confidence anywhere. You've learned how to stop translating. You've learned how to think in English. Now it's time to take the final step, to live in English every single day. This is where confidence begins. Let's start with 3 words that define your English mindset. Calm, clear, confident. Say them with me. Calm, clear, confident. These 3 words are your foundation. When your mind is calm, your words flow. When your ideas are clear, people understand you. And when you feel confident, your English sounds natural. Now I want you to imagine your day, but imagine it in English. You wake up. You stretch. You think, I'm tired. You look outside and say, it's sunny today. You walk to the kitchen. I need coffee. You sip, smile, and say, that's good. You haven't translated a single word. You're living in English, softly, naturally, confidently. That's how fluency begins. Not in a classroom, but in small, everyday thoughts. Let's build that habit together with short shadowing. Repeat after me slowly. I'm hungry. It's sunny today. I feel good. I need coffee. This is nice. Now naturally, I'm hungry. It's sunny today. I feel good. I need coffee. This is nice. Now faster, like real conversation. I'm hungry. It's sunny today. I feel good. I need coffee. This is nice. Perfect. Every sentence you just said strengthens your English brain. You're not just practicing. You're living the language. Let me tell you a short story. I once had a student named Ken. He was shy, quiet, and always worried about mistakes. Every sentence started with hesitation. How to say, or, wait, I need to translate. But one day, Ken changed his approach. He decided to live 1 hour a day in English, no translation. He thought about his day in English. I'm going to the store. I need to buy eggs. It's cold outside. At first it was hard, but after a week he smiled and said, it's strange. I don't think in Japanese anymore when I speak English. That's the power of daily practice. Not perfection, not rules, just presence. Now let's say some affirmations together. Repeat after me. English feels natural to me. I think in English easily. I'm confident when I speak. Now again, with more energy. English feels natural to me. I think in English easily. I'm confident when I speak. Beautiful. Confidence is not about never feeling nervous. It's about speaking anyway. Every time you speak English, you prove that you're growing. So let's do one more visualization together. Your live in English moment. You walk outside. You see the sky. You say, "The weather's nice today." You meet a friend. You say, "Hey, how's it going?" You order coffee. "Can I get a cappuccino, please?" You sit down, breathe deeply, and say quietly to yourself, "My English feels natural." Now shadow this flow. Slow, then natural, then fast. Slow. The weather's nice today. How's it going? Can I get a cappuccino, please? My English feels natural. Natural. The weather's nice today. How's it going? Can I get a cappuccino, please? My English feels natural. Fast. The weather's nice today. How's it going? Can I get a cappuccino, please? My English feels natural. That's real fluency. Relaxed, natural, and full of emotion. You're not forcing words anymore. You're expressing yourself. You're training your mind to stay in English. And that's how confidence grows. Let's finish this section with one final mindset mantra. Say it with me. I live in English. I speak with confidence. I think clearly. I feel calm. My English grows every day. You're no longer studying English. You're living it. And that's what makes you fluent. Repeat this every day. Live in English. Think in English. The more you practice, the more your mind will stay calm, clear, and confident. Remember, speaking naturally doesn't start with words. It starts with the way you think. Train your mind, and fluency will follow. Thank you so much for joining me today on Daily English Insights. You did something powerful. You didn't just listen, you trained your mind. Remember, you don't need to translate to be fluent. You just need to trust your English mind. Every time you shadow, every time you think in English, you move one step closer to real fluency. Keep practicing these exercises daily. Think in English when you wake up. Speak to yourself with confidence. Feel your progress with every word you say. And if today's session inspired you, subscribe to Daily English Insights for more lessons that build your mindset, rhythm, and fluency. Speak freely, think confidently, and live in English, because your English voice is already inside you.